great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Eagle blue. Red 38. Set.
Young throwing here. As the open man downfield. There he goes again. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. As this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Looking quickly here.
Drop on quick. Drop on quick.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing here, Milrow. Complete out to the right side. At the 20. Down to the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Black shot. White. White. Black ultra. Ready. Ready.
Now it's Young. And he hauls in the interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
19, Charger, 19, 7,
Here's a toss running left. Rolling into enemy territory. Running down the left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Set, hut. Blue, trail, yellow. Hut, hut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
32-yard line.
Working quickly here.
Gain of 9.
Hey, go
Brings
Field.
up 2nd and
Hey,
a yard.
go Fury. Ready.
Now Young. That's completed right side. Has some room to work. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie us up 28 all. And now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Loss of a yard.
Brings up
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
And put a receiver in motion left. It's a design keeper for Milrow. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They're sending left out of the slot. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow it.
That one splits the uprights. And And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set punt. 52 blocks, yellow. 22. Claws red. Yellow, go. Black shot. Smash, red.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Here we go. Black 40. Fury, yellow. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Young to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Blue, 32. Blue, black. Green jack. Red, yellow. Steel, black. Blue striker. Ready?
Young looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 26 yards there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Ready?
To the air on first down. Young buying some time left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
6. Mega. Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Drill green. Needle blue. Claws red.
Here's Young again. Here he goes again! And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Set hut. Black shot. Red. 38. Set hut.
To the air yet again. Young. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
It's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
And 10 yards.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Flight blue. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Short pass brought in. They'll have the first down and even more. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Set, ready, set.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Black, 90, blue striker. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 7-yard
Bend.
loss.
Bend.
Third down.
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Field, black. Here we go, set. 52, blue. Needle, blue. Spike, white. Hut.
Here he goes, third and long. Has it at the 7. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. San Francisco calls it second timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Claws red, black 40. Smash, red. 6, mega. Black shot. Hut, hut. Ready?
From the red zone now. Force that to his right. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it second and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. Finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kayla. Really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
Ready.
So first down from the 41. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
79 Broncos.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now, Milroe. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Get up. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Hurt. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
I'll air it out on 3rd. Running out route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Putting a receiver in motion.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's caught. He's got ground. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Design run. Here's Milroe. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Offensive line fast.
Trap 19. Trap 19. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Milroe from the gun. Downfield working the left. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Milroe with it on 1st. This one's caught. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Young throwing here. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. This QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pistol now for Milroe. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to fire this one deep down. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Here we go. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here, slice blue. Blue, 32. Black shot. White, white. Rail, yellow. Needle, blue. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline.
On the ball.
And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18.
Trouble,
1st
38.
and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hut, blaster, 6. Red, 38. Hut.
1st down, Young. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Blue striker, down. Yellow, 22, 6. Mega. Ready?
Young to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Black 40. Ready?
They're going play action. Young. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 42.
2
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Man in motion here. Running it now out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. To throw. Here's Milroe. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They send a man in motion.
Viking 18. 70, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th.
Ready.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Red, 38. Set.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Chased out to his right. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Blue, 32. Light blue. You, yellow. Hut, hut.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Gain 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cougar 19, Bronco 80. Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- or 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. It's Young. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they pick him off again! And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Here we go, start.
Sending the tight end in motion left. They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Slot man's in motion right. Here's another for him. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 42.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Come on, set.
Trying the right side. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Striker, 3, you don't blue. Set, hut.
To the air on first down, Young. Oh, the football's loose. And the Seahawks have it. And he doesn't reach the end zone. Thought he might be able to carry that one in, but they are going to take over on the verge of 6 after that fumble. Well, I love that. There was no thought of just covering it up, was there? He just grabbed it, instantly got his eyes upfield, and was looking for where to return it.
Now, I think you could hear what I could hear, Kate. What we hear on a practice field, scoop and score, scoop and score. They work on it, they rep it, they teach it.
Here we go.
They did the scooping, and now it's incumbent on the offense to go score.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Walker again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all, and that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
Ready.
It's a design run from nowhere. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Set.
On 1st down, now we're on. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Drill green. Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Trying to push deep downfield. And they pick him up again! And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Let go.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Look at 19.
He's keeping it. Gonna get it forward.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Hawk 70. Go.
It's a designed run for it.
Ready. 19 target. Cowboy 80.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really come